Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this January the 30th, 5th Saturday. Hello to all of you good folks in Brownsville, Tennessee on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM. Of course, in Jackson on News Talk 101.5 and right here in Memphis, Tennessee on ESPN AM 790, 92.9 HD FM. Shelby McCall is our show producer. 5th Saturday means that Dave Gabbard and Gene Smith are our co-host. And, guys, I don't know if y'all have ever been to Pigeon Forge. I don't know if you've ever been to the Wilderness Wildlife Week, which I've been many times.
I would love to.
It's an event, and we've all been changed in 2021. Seemed like every show we've done, we've announced changes, just like we are for the National Bird Dog Championship coming up here in February the 8th. Well, things have changed for this year for our good friends over at Pigeon Forge, with the city of Pigeon Forge is related to Wilderness Wildlife. And who better to tell us about those changes and our good friend Butch Helton with the City of Pigeon Forge Special Events Office. Good morning, Butch.
Good morning, Larry, and good morning to all our good friends out there in West Tennessee. Glad to be with you again. Tickled to death to be with you again.
Well, we're calling this Virtual Wilderness Wildlife Week. So talk about, Butch, what's coming up next week.
Absolutely. It's going to be next week. It's going to start on Tuesday, February the 2nd, and we'll have virtual programs each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is the 2nd through the 4th. We'll start at 9 a.m. every morning, and they'll last until around 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And since, due to the COVID situation, which has just changed everything, changed our whole world.
Yes,
we had to cancel Wilderness last year, and we weren't able to get it in, and we debated back and forth as to what to do this year. And so the idea was floated, said, listen, conditions really aren't getting that better, and safety is always foremost in everything we do here in Pigeon Forge, all of our events. So the idea was floated, what if we did a virtual version of it? We had some of these folks that have been doing programming for us for years. They come in. They'll do their program live. It will be recorded.
Yes.
It will be recorded, and even if you can't catch it on these days, you can go back at your leisure later in the future and log in on the city's website and watch it then. So we've got Ken Jenkins, the father of Wilderness Wildlife Week, is going to lead us off first thing Tuesday morning doing one of his great programs. And we've just got some wonderful ones.
Though the mountains tremble, we keep looking up. I love Ken Jenkins, folks. If you have not seen one of his presentations, this is a chance, and I know this is really going to open up maybe some new audience for you, right, Butch?
I think so, Larry. And what we may do in the future, as far as Wilderness Wildlife Week, you may see a combination of both. We're going to get back to the live, in-person event. That's what everybody loves. But I think in the future you could see a combination of both. You would have both options for those, which would just help you to expand your audience. If you can't make it up here to Pigeon Forge to see us, which we hope you can, we hope everybody can come up here, but you could log in at your leisure and watch from home or wherever. So I think in the future what you may see with Wilderness Wildlife Week is a combination of both.
And for our folks that maybe don't know the history of this event, Butch, you guys have, as you told me, I think next year will be your 25th anniversary. I think that's what you said. Is that right?
No, it'll be the 30th.
30th anniversary next year. And before we talk about hopefully what happens next year, give us a little history lesson on this thing, because one of the best things I like about it is FREE. Now, if a folks driving down the road and they can't spell this Saturday morning, that says free. So talk about the event itself and what it's meant to Pigeon Forge and that whole area.
Oh, I tell you, it has just been wonderful, Larry. Even before I went to work for the city of Pigeon Forge, I attended the sessions many times.
Yes.
I've been in the last 21 years doing it. I've seen this wonderful event evolve and grow. Started out with an idea that Ken Jenkins had of having a totally free event. and get experts and people together and have lectures and all kinds of entertainment, and just have everything free, and everything is still free. Even the virtual version this year will be free as well. And it's grown over the years, and we've added to it. It encompasses everything. It's not all lectures. I mean, there's music. You know, it's
great
about our
music.
Appalachian heritage.
Great
It
music.
encompasses so many things.
Yes, yes. I think that's one I've heard. Of course, one of my favorites during my time when it was in January, and we'll talk about that again. It switched to the spring, and we'll talk a little bit in just a minute about what it looks like for next year. But that opening night with that musical presentation with Ken Jenkins is all his great photography and things along that line, and some of the groups that you've had in there. So I've seen even your virtual presentation that you're going to make sure there is some music involved in this thing, right?
Right, absolutely. We're going to have Mike and Kathy Gwen, who have performed for us many times. They're going to be performing some music, so we will have a little music in the virtual version. The American Eagle Foundation will be there with some Eagles, and Walker Sisters of Little Greenbrier.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to have some foxes that Rhonda from Bays Mountain is bringing. You know,
the Salt Maker himself and the Lost Mill String Band.
What about that? Yes, sir.
And how about a section? Listen to this, folks. How about a section on kudzu? That's got to be the only kudzu talk in the world here. I mean, Butch Waring.
We're aware of, yes.
Yes. I don't know where Christine Johnson got that, but those of us, Dave Gabbert, we've hit a few in the kudzu playing golf, right, Dave?
That's right. You know, believe it or not, you know, kudzu, I don't know if they go into it in depth, but I've eaten the blooms.
You've eaten the blooms? Well,
yeah, you take the blooms and make the batter up and dump them in and deep fry them. They're really good.
Everything's fried's good. Okay, pickle's feet's probably good if it's fried, but
that's true. Yeah, can't go wrong.
Yeah. Hey, we're talking to Butch Helton about Wilderness Wildlife Week that's coming up Tuesday, February the 2nd through the 4th. It's all virtual this year. It's virtual Wilderness Wildlife Week. And Butch, now, so how do we watch this? Tell us where do we have to go to watch this, and then also, the website. If we can't watch it then, we can watch it at other times. So give our listeners a little insight on that.
Absolutely. For information on how to log into it, and to if you want to go back in the future and listen to them again, you would go on to the city's website, which is simply mypigeonforge.com.
That's it.
mypigeonforge.com. Click on events. Click on Wilderness Wildlife Week, and all the information will be there to tell you how to log into that and receive that programming. And again, it's still free. You know, as Gomer Pyle says, we don't make no charge for it.
All right.
It's still free. You know,
I think Gomer Pyle's never been on this show in 20 years, Butch. You just made history, okay? I mean, we've never mentioned that. And now,
golly.
Yeah, there you go.
Golly.
But so for the plans for 2022, Butch, what are you hoping for next year?
Well, our plans for 2022 are that we will be going back to the wintertime.
Okay.
We're going to be January the 25th through the 29th in 2022, and we're going to be in a new location, which is the Ramsey Hotel and Convention Center right off the Parkway here in Pigeon Forge. And we are looking to go back to a live we hope and we pray, Larry, that this COVID situation is behind us, or at least manageable, or somewhat subdued then, and that we can get it in live, a live version of it next year. That is what we're hoping and planning for.
Well, folks, it's just a great event. I'm glad they're back in the winter, because you've never been to Pigeon Forge during that time of the year. Who cares if it snows, okay? I mean, those people know how to do it. It's decorated. It's a great place to visit. Butch Helton, thank you, buddy, for being with us, okay? Put us down.
Thank you, my friend.
Put us on the
Always
list.
a pleasure.
All right, man. We'll talk to you. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. Butch Helton. I don't know if you guys have been to Pigeon Forge, and, you can get wrapped up in all the tourism things, but there's still some great things to do there related to the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, whether you're hiking or just whatever whatever you might want to do, you're looking for bears or anything like that, and you gotta really commend those folks, the way they've taken this and kept it going, and then all the good folks in Gatlinburg, thanks after the fires and everything else, it's all come back, and I don't know. I'm glad they're going back. And Gene, I got to get you over there. I mean, I have to have Dave bring you.
That's right. It's right up my alley.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know you were in alleys. Okay, that was the very first time for that. But it's a great thing. That hikes and all sorts of and as he said, it's free. So foxtails, birds of prey. All about bears, the wolves of Bay Mountain, and as I said, Dave Gabbert told me he's eating kudzu. That just made.
Yeah.
Okay.
But didn't that woman get arrested in a campground for running?
For running?
Yeah,
what?
She had a bear behind.
Oh, she had. Shelby, he's sneaking them in on me. Not when I don't expect them or anything, but. And I think this is Dolly Parton, 75th birthday?
Yeah, that's something.
Celebrating over there. So this is Pigeon Forge and that whole area that she's put on the map. But that is Wilderness Wildlife Virtual next week. That's February the 2nd through the 4th. Go to mypigeonforge.com. It's great, and watch all these videos and see some of the most beautiful visual things that you'll be able to see from the Great Smoky Mountains. All right, let's take a break. Okay, guys, we're rolling. It's time to get on a horse and go look for birds.
There you go.
It's bird dog time almost in West Tennessee. We'll be right back.